Oi, YouTube, this is for news, education, and documentary purposes. As always, the buds are not in this video. If you click the pinned comment, it'll take you to a short where the buds are. Slap us a like though, I've just saved you a little bit of time. So listen, if you saw the last video, and you might be a little bit worried about that potential midlife crisis that I mentioned. I haven't bought an RX-7 convertible, but I have been looking at camper vans, so we're not out the water just yet. That's enough about that though. This is about some Somai Miracle Alien cookies, as the title states. As a spoiler, this is not good. Obviously this is all opinion based. Your opinion may differ to mine. However, there's no need for you to kick your cat or your dog in the comments out of anger, okay? It's just my opinion. So the M.A.C came in a plastic tub, and if you've been around the channel for a little while, you do know that we don't like the plastic tubs around here. We've had a reoccurring problem hit us again, in my opinion, because when I opened this, I could have sneezed and had that sealant come off. I could have frowned at it and it would have fell off. Like, it was not adequately sealed. On top of that, the instant pickled onion smell that I got hit with was horrible. Like, and I like pickled onions, but not for my bud. Anyway, that's enough about that. And the reason that I say I think it's a sealant issue is because I took the bud out of the tub for 3 days and it didn't make the bud smell nice, but it didn't smell as bad. So as well as the pickled onion smell is the only way I can describe it, and I had multiple other people say that yeah, it does smell like pickled onion, which I'm putting down to the sealant. But the flower itself didn't have much smell, maybe a little bit earthiness to it. From an aesthetic point of view, it 100% could have been destalked better. You will see in the pinned comment, actually, I point out one of the buds where, I say buds, there was a stalk that I would have liked some bud on the stalk. Again, I think we've got Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder doing some of the QCing because it's getting to a ridiculous point. The M.A.C buds were like a light shade of green with a good coverage of crystals. There was an odd spot of purple that was protruding through. Not the prettiest looking bud, but not the worst looking bud neither. It ground down pretty nicely and it didn't vape too bad, it wasn't too harsh, didn't make me cough too much. But I did notice that in under 2 days I got through the entire 10 grams because in my opinion I didn't get any medicinal benefit from this at all. Maybe like a pinprick for 5 to 10 minutes worth of pain relief, but other than that, nothing at all, and I consumed it a lot quicker than what I would have liked to, and that gives me a good idea of the fact that it wasn't doing much for me, right? The M.A.C from Somai is not something I'll be picking up again, and honestly I do believe it wasn't a great first impression for a company trying to get into the UK, or not trying to get into, they're obviously in the UK medical market, but again, a first impression in my opinion is huge, and this one has not been a good first impression. Because I'm an Integral patient, luckily I got a 50p discount, so I paid £7 on the gram, and I still feel like it was overpriced for what it was. It's not something I will be looking to get again unless there is considerable improvements, and I think the Somai range, just based off that as a first impression, is something I will keep an eye on for now, but I don't think I will be making any purchases in the foreseeable future. Let me just take a quick second to explain that 50p discount, because I know some of you have been asking. So I'm an Integral patient, and because I claim disability or PIP, I am eligible for discounted consultant fees and flowers that fall under the GAP scheme. Now what the GAP scheme with Integral patients are people who can claim benefits, which is including PIP, universal credit and or a veteran, are eligible for a free first consultation, which means you just have to pay for your medicine, and then therefore after that you are eligible for discounted consultation fees and £1/50p on some of the ranges that fall inside of the GAP scheme. So listen, I think that wraps it up for this one. So if this video has helped you in any way, drop me a thumbs up, little fist bump in the comments, and even a sub if you haven't done it already, because we still have about 70% of you viewers that are not subbed, and it helps me massively if you'd sub. And also, once we get to 1k, we are giving away a Ruby Twist ball kit, which has been kindly provided by Recommended Vapes. So as always, stay safe and peace out for now.